There it is, people. I'm moving to California. I'm not saying this is going to be in no means easy, but I'm ready. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nicole, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing tips with you on how to move to. What did it say? Is it backwards? I'm going to tell you guys about how I moved to Los Angeles. I think it's important to share because, just to be 100% with you guys, I didn't follow a plan. I didn't have any plan. I didn't have any money saved. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Hopefully it helps, gives you a little insight, gives you a little inspiration, encouragement to just make that move and stop trying to talk yourself out of it, because once you get here and if you continue to put in that work, it is so worth it. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. I first got to Los Angeles, California, May 31st, 2017. And when I came out here, it was strictly to visit at first, quote unquote. At the time, I was in grad school at Michigan State University, as some of you guys know if you watch my other videos. And I was miserable. But it wasn't really in my mind to come out here and try to make this happen. I had a cousin out here. I had been talking to her about grad school and me being stressed out. And she invited me. She was like, just come experience it. Just try it out. Before the end of the semester, and I remember calling her like, Kia, is it okay if I come kick it with y'all for the summer? And she was like, yeah, sure, no problem. You can sleep on the couch. Boom. I'm like, okay, cool. But my flight, let's go. I had 2 suitcases with me. She lived further in South Bay in the city called Wilmington. As the summer went on, I started looking for things to do. And I remember there was this one time we went to Long Beach just to walk, and they were setting up. And my cousin was walking around and she ended up asking somebody what it was for. And they were like, oh, they're shooting Insecure. And my cousin told me she knew I was a big fan of Insecure. And I was like, oh my God, Insecure. Long story short, I ended up staking out that entire day. I ended up being on the season finale of Insecure season 3, season 2. I already shared that story, so make sure you go check out that video. But you guys, after that happened to me, I was bit by the bug to just stay in LA. I was just like, oh my God, okay, no, this is what I want to do. And I only came out here with $1,000. I seen people say, oh, I only came here with $1,000 to stay, but I came for vacation purposes. So I was spending. As time went on, I started doing more things. I ended up being casted for a BET show. I ended up just getting my feet wet, just diving in the pool. I'm gonna make this the best summer ever. I remember one day, I was contemplating it. I was just like, I think I can make this work for me. That's just where my mind was. I was like, I can make this work for I can do this. I just knew. So I approached my cousin and I just was like, so I'm thinking about not returning to grad school. She was like, okay, well, I'm here to support you, and yes. So I was like, okay. Got her out the way, now I gotta tell my parents. Y'all, when I told my mom that I decided that I wasn't going back to grad school, she was devastated. She was like, what? Very, not supportive at all about it. Because I had a full ride to Michigan. She just could not wrap her hand around it, right? I was like, as long as I know that I did it and I gave my all and I'm not living thinking what if. So she came around for sure. My dad, when I told him, he was like, all right, baby, I support you. Do it, do what you do, make it happen. Okay. So my money is low. BET weekend is a big thing in LA, and I saw that they were doing open call auditions. You can also check out that video. When I went, I saw people representing different brands and working for them, but they were doing fun things, playing games, showing them cars or giving them free samples and stuff. So I started asking questions. I talked to somebody and I was like, how did you get this? What are you doing? He was like, I'm a brand ambassador. I said, brand ambassador? That's what I can do. You guys, from there, I literally took to Google. Once I got home, I saw Brand Ambassadors of Greater Los Angeles, the Facebook page. Y'all, went on Facebook, joined that, and then literally the rest was history. It's quick money, it's fun, especially if you're moving up to LA for entertainment purposes. If you already have that personality, you already are a people person, it is a great way to make money. Every day I was up on my laptop applying for somebody, sending my email, sending my resume, sending headshots. I made my own headshot. I was about that life. I ended up getting a manager position at Snapchat. They had a pop-up shop for Snapchat spectacles, and I ended up getting it. I had zero brand ambassador experience. So I tweaked my resume to like highlight the things that they wanted, and my talk game crazy, if you ain't know yet. Shout out to my cousin, because I was living rent free, and that is just a blessing in itself out here. Like, I was sleeping on the couch, I did not mind. I didn't have a car, I did not mind. I was heavy with my Metro card on that bus, getting things moving and shaking. I would be up out here grinding.
I don't care what nobody said, I'ma be me. Stay hood, stay raised in the streets.
Okay, because in my mind I'm just like, okay, this is where I'm starting, right? Like, I just gotta work my way up. Like I said, my situation, my circumstances at the time was truly a blessing. Kia, shout you out. Like, you are the truth for that. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. It's not the case for everybody, and I can understand how it can be very hard coming out here with one, not knowing anybody, not having family. But granted, it still was a very big risk for myself, because it's just like I was betting on myself. And honestly, that's one thing that you have to do. That's the mindset that you have to have if you're planning to move out to LA. You have to bet on yourself. You have to know yourself, know what you're capable of. You have to work hard, y'all. Hard. I was waking up at like 5 in the morning just to catch the bus at 6 a.m. and then I wouldn't get home until like 9 p.m., 10 o'clock sometimes. So some people was like, whoa, you crazy. You crazy as hell. But like I said, once I started doing things, I started gaining more support. People was like, oh, Janae is really doing this. Like, she really about that life. And I'm just like, rather a oops than a what if. You know, in the beginning, it started off real smooth and easy. But trust me when I say it has not been smooth and easy this entire time. It has not been, whew. After betting on yourself is not allowing circumstances when they're not favorable to discourage you. You have to fight. I have to, of course, like, be able to take care of myself, but at the same time, I have to feed into creating YouTube videos for you guys that I enjoy. I have to actively pursue, like me getting new headshots, me seeking out auditions, going to improv class. Like, I have to fight for my dreams. When you come out here, it is possible. You can do this, but it will be challenging. It's a new level. You will be challenged. You have to keep your eyes on the prize. You have to be realistic with yourself. Like, are your actions matching up to where you want to be, who you want to be? I'm letting you know that if it's your goal in 2020 or whatever year, it is possible. How you get here is 1,001 ways. You can watch 1,001 videos. Like, you will see people, oh, I moved here with no money. I moved here with $1,000. I had 3 months rent saved. But guess what? It's gonna run out, sis. And then that's when you're gonna have to rely on your actual experiences and what you can do to create money while you're chasing your goals. You can let people try to discourage you about the cost of living being too expensive or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's you believing in yourself and you actually chasing what you want to do and putting your all into that. Period. Dang, that was from the heart, for real though, because it's like I get a lot of questions about how much should I save, how much should I come up out here with, and baby, you can come out here with some money. Like, sure, you're gonna need that. Like, get yourself together. If you got some financial obligations you got to take care of right now, get yourself. Don't just run away from your bills, because they're going to follow you. They're going to follow you, sweetie. But be realistic. That was my first thing that I wrote down. Another thing I wrote down is visit first. Try to visit. When I came out here, it was a visit. You know, it was a, let's just see how this is. Let's see how LA is. Like, do your research. Get to know LA. Figure out what part you want to stay in. If you want to stay in the center. If you need to be up in Burbank or down in South Bay or in the Valley. Like, try to do as much research as you can to see what's suitable for you. But you can only learn so much online. Does that make sense? And that's why I say come visit. Save money. If you're going to be doing Uber, I recommend public transportation. But you know, that's me. I know that ain't everybody's life. Food, you got to eat. Like, ramen noodles cost. You just want enough to be comfortable. Whatever that is for you. I know some people who know how to make $1 out of 15 cents, honey. I am one of those people. Or reach out. If you know someone here, if you have family members here, distant relatives, just ask. It's no harm in asking. Like, there's a Facebook LA apartment housing. They have a lot of, if you guys are cool with shared rooms or like communal spaces, there's people out here doing it. My fifth thing is prepare for the inevitable. Y'all, like I said, in the beginning, it was cool. It was smooth. For me, I'm like, okay, LA. And then it started going like, things are going to happen, you know, that are out of your control, but you have to keep your mind, your mental, really like dig deep, always reminding yourself, what's your why? I didn't have a why before I came out here, but like once I decided that I was going to stay, I asked myself that, like, what is my why? I wanted to inspire others. If I can take this big risk, take this big leap of faith, and really truly trust in myself, what makes me different from you? I'm going to continue to fight, so I hope that I encourage you to continue to fight for whatever it is that you might be going after. So that's my why. I ain't mean to get that deep. And then my last but not least step, to just do it like Nike. You've been plotting, you've been planning, you got the money saved, you've been looking at apartments, you've been asking hella questions, and right now you're scared. You're fearful, and I understand it. When I tell you I sympathize with you 1,000 times over. It is scary. It is a new territory out here. It's so many things that you can say to talk yourself out of it, but if it's something that's in your heart, something that keeps you up at night, something that you just can't stop thinking about, can't stop dreaming about, do it. Rather a oops than a what if. It's never too late or too early to start over. You just can't be scared to start over. You can't be scared to try. Just do it. If you're over 18, if you got your parents' blessings, because some family members, people that are really close to you might talk you out of it because of their fears. Ooh, I'm getting deep. That's real, y'all. When I told a lot of people that were close to me that I was doing it, I got a lot of like mixed reactions. A lot of them were like, okay, well, I'm gonna pray for you. You can't be serious. You crazy. I got a lot of that. And a lot of that could like get you to start doubting yourself, like, well, damn, maybe I can't do it. Ignore all that. Blockers. You got to put on your blockers and just do it. If it is on your heart, pray about it, meditate, decide, buy that plane ticket, and do it. If you're locked and loaded and ready to do this, take that leap. But you have to trust in yourself. Do it in fear. I used to say that too. I was like, I'm scared as hell. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to just jump, because if I stay where I'm at, I'm going to be depressed. I'm gonna be sad, and I'm gonna keep asking myself, what if? I had to do it to show myself that, not even everybody else, they were going to see eventually, but to show myself that I am capable of all things if I just believe in myself, have faith. That's really it, y'all. Like, that is my story on how I moved to LA, and some tips that will help you guys. Let me know if you come out here. I've already had people reach out to me on Instagram about them making their move out here, and I appreciate you guys so much. Like, wow, to hear that I've inspired you guys, to hear that you guys are making that move, that y'all are on your way. Like, I'm gonna have a party for us. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw a welcome to LA party. If you were able to take away anything from this, make sure you give this a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, thank you guys so much for pouring into me. I hope and I pray that I am able to pour into you guys as well. As always, be love. Most importantly, be light. Peace.